You have constantly been reinventing yourself, you and your girlfriends. I was at Black Women in Hollywood, the Essence event, where you and Cheryl Lee Ralph presented the award to Jennifer Lewis, and y'all cut up on that stage. All three of you ladies are in a really great season in your careers. Like, you've been in this business for more than 30 years, more than 40 years, and yet you're still working and you're still doing really great, innovative work. Were you guys ever competitive? Like, when you were on Broadway with Cheryl Lee Ralph and Dreamgirls, she's talked a lot about the competition that was between her and Jennifer Holliday. But were you guys ever competitive at all?
Well, I think we all were, because we created that show from improv. We would just do scenes, and they go, yeah, we want that, and we don't want that. Some were favored more than others. I always felt like I was the invisible one, because they would interview Cheryl, they would interview Jennifer, and then they'd skip over me and go to the men, because it was the least important of them for some reason. I don't know. So, but Cheryl Lee and I had to get it together, because at one point they had kicked out Jennifer Holliday, and then they came back. They were auditioning a ton of people trying to replace her, and finally everything came back around. It was just so much stuff that went on in the creating of that show, and it's amazing that we are all still, friends, because of all the things that went down to make it happen. But I've done Shirley's benefit show for years, and Jennifer Lewis and I, we were all there together at the same time, and we all supported each other. We all were doing nightclubs acts that each other came to, were a part of. It was so much community going on. It was like a community. We created shows together, and it was that kind of thing, which is a lot of that may be going on for the new young girls that are here now,
Yeah. Oh, Cheryl always talks about the fact that you guys got robbed on Dreamgirls, because, as you just said, you guys really did contribute to the writing of the book, because they were using a lot of the things that you guys were improving on, and you never got writing credit, and you certainly never got any money behind that. What was that experience like for you, and what did you learn from that?
It's just, showbiz. It's just showbiz. And that was one of the lines I came up with in the show. That was the through line. And Michael Bennett used to say it's show business and not show charity. I think a lot of the new girls are able to do more branding than we were when we first got here. Trying to start a clothing line. I've tried to get a book done. All these things are gradually happening for people now. But when we started, if you were an actor, it was like, stay in your lane. Don't be trying to do all these different things. And of course, Cheryl Lee never listens to stuff like that, because she's Jamaican and she has 99 things going on.
Right, exactly. She really does.